Are you telling yourself that you're happy and healing and wondering if it's just you that affirmations don't work for? In this video, I'm going to be talking about why affirmations might not be working for you and what to do instead if you really want to see some big changes in your mindset about your healing. So the theory behind affirmations is that the more we rehearse a positive statement that's aligned with how we want to feel, we start to integrate it into our thinking and our mindset. And over time, they'll help us to challenge and overcome some of those self-sabotaging thoughts and beliefs. And for some things it works, but not always in the case of chronic illness. So let's say that Juliet has had chronic fatigue for 2 years and she's been told by a doctor that it's incurable. And because of that, and that none of the treatments that she's tried so far have worked, she doesn't really believe that she can heal. She's really lost hope and feels like her body is working against her. And that's because she has a health story that includes the doctor's diagnosis and prognosis about her chronic fatigue, her experience of the illness so far, and no matter what she's tried, nothing has worked, and her beliefs in her own ability to move her health forward. And so the core belief, I am able to heal, is not in place for Juliet. And that means that that resistance needs to be cleared first before those affirmations could even be remotely true for her. One of the biggest hurdles that I see with clients is their belief in their ability to heal. And that's because we've all got stories which are in the way. And last week's video, I go into a lot more depth about this. If you haven't watched it, it's worth checking out after this one. I remember buying myself an affirmation book for healing, and I started repeating a select few of them every day. And because I was at a point like the fictional Juliet that I didn't believe I could heal, none of those things landed at all, because I was at a point where I thought that healing was really complicated, that it wasn't possible for me because of all my experiences. You know, I'd basically been told that it was difficult to get better. And so I found them annoying rather than uplifting, and in hindsight they were probably a bit of a waste of time for me because of the point that I was at. I'm not saying affirmations are useless, and I use them myself now in many aspects of my life, but the when and the how is really the crucial part. And I don't know about you, but when I invest the time and energy into doing something, I want to feel different pretty quickly. So what should you do instead? So rather than going for big bold statements, try affirmations that are more close to where you're at now and just take you that little step further. Something that has an element of truth for you or feels remotely possible. If you repeat an affirmation and the voice in your head says bullshit, then you know that this is not the one for you to start with, and it would be pointless repeating this day in, day out. So some suggestions: if you've just started a new healthy eating plan and you've got good intentions going and good energy towards that plan and you have some hope attached to it, then I would definitely repeat something like this: I'm giving myself food to nourish my body, because it's grounded in truth and it also helps to reinforce those healthy habits. So my favourite personal affirmation that emerged for me during my chronic health recovery is, I am strong, I can do this. And even when things are bad, I turn up for myself every day. If you have a belief that healing isn't possible, then finding and addressing those areas of resistance is key. Because what I see with clients is once you find and you resolve those areas, actual statements of positive intent start to emerge from them. They don't have to go and seek them out externally. Once that wall of resistance is removed, our beliefs about what is possible change, and positive affirmations related to healing will start to land without the endless repetition being required. You really just start to feel and live it. So tell me, have you been using affirmations in your health recovery? What has worked for you? Please share that down in the comments. If you're struggling to see much change in the way you feel, you might need to quit something. So check out this video next. I share the 5 things that I had to quit in order to get my health recovery really underway.